Hey there, fight fans. Welcome back to the Ranch Boxing Podcast, UFC edition. We took a week hiatus last week. Had to get some bills paid. That's the way it goes around here. Work comes first. All right. This is just a hobby. Gotta pay the mortgage, gotta pay the car, gotta get the groceries. You know how it is. If you're a fight fan out there, you're not earning millions. We gotta do what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of doing what we gotta do, we got Adog from Cali back with us today to talk about the upcoming UFC 321. How's it going, bro?
Man, everything's good. Good to see you, man. Good to see
Yeah,
you.
good to see you too, man. Yeah, I know we were off last week, but like I said, bills got to get paid, so how to focus on that one. But we're back now, and we did
Yeah.
miss some things, but we're gonna try to make up for it. So don't worry about it. All 8 viewers we got there. We got you. We got you, dog. Don't worry about it. All right, we're back.
Yeah.
We're like Houdini, back in black, baby. All right, cool. So let's start, man, because we got a few things to go to make up some stuff here. UFC 321, man. It is from it's from the
Abu
UAE.
Dhabi.
It's Abu Dhabi,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Abu
Cool.
Dhabi. Early start time.
Why don't they
Early.
call it? Why don't they call it Fight Island anymore? They don't call it Fight Island anymore, huh?
I don't know, man. I don't know any
Ooh,
copper. I don't know. Yeah, when it was Fight Island, it sounded better. It was
kind of tight.
exciting, and yeah, it was real good.
It's kind of tight. I don't. They need to
Yeah.
keep calling it Fight Island instead of Abu Dhabi. Let's call it Fight Island. Is that something else? I don't know. Anyways, let's get started here. So we're gonna start from the bottom, get to the top. We'll save the main event for the main event, and it's UFC 321. Pay attention to the start time. It's gonna be different because when you're in the UAE, you pay to get that stuff at your time, and they did. So 321, the first fight on the main card, number 7, Alexander Rakic versus Azamat Murzakanov, a light heavyweight bout. What do you see this one, man? I haven't seen Rakic in a while. When was his last fight?
A year ago against the former champ Ankalaev. Took a unanimous decision. It's been a year, man. So it's been a while since we've seen him.
I feel like it's been a while, but then again, it always feels like he has long layoffs.
Yeah. He I don't know what the time was between his fight with Prohashka and Ankalaev, but like you said, it doesn't seem like we see this guy a lot.
All right, well, he's still ranked number 7, so he's good to go. What do you see, man? I don't know too much about this Azamat. Jesus, man.
Murzakanov. Yeah. It's a pick'em fight, man. It's straight up even -110 on each. Murzakanov, not a big name to me, nothing that pops up, but he's fought a couple of people. He's beaten Alonzo Menefield, Dustin Jacoby. He's 15-0 and 5-0 in the UFC, man. So yeah, he's 5-0. So he seems legit and he's active. He just fought in June. And again, I believe in ring rust, man. The biggest thing with this fight is the height discrepancy. 6 inches in height and 7 inches in reach, man, for Alexander Rakic.
Oh my gosh. So
Yeah.
Rakic is the taller guy.
Taller. So that's the only thing. But with me, man, I believe ring rust is real. I like that. Murzakanov is active, and I see him pulling off. It's not an upset, being that it's a pick'em fight, but I'm gonna go ahead and jump on his side and take him for a win by unanimous decision.
Outstanding, man. Yeah, I mean, geez, that does make a difference to me. And like I said, man, I've been busy all last week, all this week. I haven't really got a chance to kind of get to this, like regular fans. This isn't my day job. So yeah, look, man, seriously, I've never been the biggest fan of Rakic. I don't really like his fighting style. He looks like he can fight. He looks the part, but I've never been excited about him, and he's never been, somebody I looked forward to too much. I'm sure I have seen Murzakanov. I'm sure I have, but I just probably don't remember. But 15-0, 5-0, and he's got activity. I mean, yeah, why wouldn't you take that? I would go with that all the way. I gotta agree with you on that one, man. And you know what? He's from Russia. From Russia with love, baby. Mother Russia. I love it, baby. I love it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have faith. I have faith in Russia, the Russian fighters all the time, man. They are a different breed. Good for them. So yeah, I agree with you on that one. Anything else about this one? Where it's gonna be a good one though.
No,
Hopefully.
it should be good, man. Now, maybe he can put his name out there now because, like you said, his name doesn't really jump out because he doesn't have that murderer's row of opponents. But Alex Ratchik, to have his name under your belt is a good one for people to get you noticed.
Absolutely. Step up in competition, step up in rankings. Outstanding. Though we'll see how that one turns out. Maybe Alexander Rekic can turn back the clock a little bit. Maybe he can find himself. I don't know, but it'll be interesting. Might be a little bit of a crossroads for Alexander Rakic if he can't pull this one off.
Exactly, exactly. Because Ratchik has been fighting. He fought Prohashka, then Ankalaev. So those two top guys. So we'll see if he can bounce back. But I
Yeah.
have Azama as coming out victorious on that one.
Perfect. All right, let's move up. We're moving up the card here, and this is a good fight at heavyweight. The heavyweight bout number 2, Alexander Volkov, the number 2 guy. Alexander Volkov versus Gelatin Moljadinho Almeida at number 5, and it seems like Almeida is a little bit of a favorite here. It looks like.
Yes, 2-1 I got with Volkov coming back at plus 170. So money to be made, rightfully so. Um, Volkov hitting the age of 36 and Almeida at 34. So they're right there. Alexander Volkov coming off that stinging, I would thought was a robbery of over Cyril Gane. I thought he really won that fight. I don't know how the I don't even know where it took place, but I saw that as a clear robbery on the decision when they gave it to Cyril. So a little coming back with a bad taste in his mouth, but just against the wrong opponent. Almeida's a beast. I like him. He's 22-3, 8-1 in the UFC, and
Right.
his only loss is to Curtis Razor Blades, who's hit and miss. Curtis, when he shows up, he's good. So a good loss, but in this fight, I like Almeida to put on a showing against Volkov. I just don't see Volkov having anything uh, to give to Almeida.
Yeah, you know what you say that Curtis Blades is hit and miss. I feel like sometimes Alexander Volkov, who I don't know, I feel has been around for a long goddamn time, and
Yeah,
he's just I just remember seeing him. He's been here a minute, so I'm not. You said he's 36.
he's 36.
Yeah, so he just feels like he's been around a long time. Maybe he has a little. I don't know how much tread he has left on those tires. I mean, he is a heavyweight, so maybe he has some. I just feel like he's been there a long time, but I always feel like he's been kind of hit and miss. Um,
Yeah, man, he's not too active, man. This is a year layoff since that last fight. So at
oh
36, I just
man,
I don't see it being good, man. Not for the coming back to this guy.
now correct me if I'm wrong. It was Volkov, right? He fought the Black Beast,
Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis, and he was beating him.
Oh
Is
yeah,
that the
you know
is that the one I'm thinking of?
Yeah, what's crazy you bring that up, I was at your house, man, and we were
Oh,
there. Yeah, it was on the Connor I think Connor it was a Connor card or it was Khabib versus Connor maybe. And yeah,
oh,
and Derek Lewis was getting beat up, man, and then the 3rd round came and you know how that went.
caught him. Yeah, so that's the thing
Yeah,
about Volkov. Like, I'm not even if he's not hit and miss, it's like 1 minute he's in, and the next minute he got taken out because I thought he was easily beating Derek Lewis.
he
So
was.
yeah, and I mean Almeida, I'm not saying that he's like some kind of knockout machine, but he probably has a little bit more tread on the tires, and he's I'm not sure I want to call him a specialist, but uh it seems like he's a pretty good fighter. I don't know what happened in that
Yeah,
Blades fight because I actually thought he was gonna win that, and Blades just shut him down pretty quick. Like, didn't knock him out, right?
knocked him out in the second, man. Knocked him out in the
Yeah.
second. Yeah.
This is an interesting fight. I thought Almeida was on his way to the top, got that bump, and then what happened with Blades. Okay, but jeez, man, this is a tough one. See, man, this is a tough one. And you said you're going with Moljadinho. You got him, huh?
I got him,
Dang
man.
it!
The layoff again is just too much at 36. Um for a heavyweight, I mean, I just don't see it, man. I just see Jelton just coming through, and he knows it's not a make or break fight. He's still gonna fight,
No.
but if he wants to make that title run, especially with the heavyweights fighting in the main event, he needs a show. He needs a show because, like you said, he had a lot of hype behind him.
Almeida, right? You're talking about Almeida?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Almeida.
Okay.
So
It's not a make or break for Almeida, but you know what? I kind of feel like it's a make or break for Volkov if he ever wants to get that one last shot at the title. I'm
okay.
gonna go with Mother Russia again. Here we go.
Oh
I'm on the
Jesus.
Russian Express. That's what I'm.
Oh man, you
I'm on the Russian night train. Is where I'm at today this week, man. I didn't know it, but that's where I'm at. I think I'm taking the Russian Express straight straight to the Moscow, straight to Moscow, baby. I'm gonna go
you
with
know what?
Alexander Volkov. He's pissed. I'm saying he's pissed. He's coming back, and he's not gonna take any shit from anybody this week. He's like, nah, I'm done. I'm done being nice. I'm gonna tear through. That's what I'm going. I feel it, man. I feel it in the heart.
Well, remember where that train left you a couple weeks ago, brother.
We're gonna talk about it. I'm not, man. I own my stuff. I'll tell. We're gonna talk about it. I know. I
Okay.
own my stuff. I know. I know. All right. All right.
Okay.
Let's move up, man. Before I'm getting too excited here. Bantamweight bout number 2, Umar Nurmagomedov versus number 9, Mario Batista, and it looks like Nurmagomedov is a pretty big favorite, a huge favorite.
Yeah, I got him at -800, man. That's just crazy.
Dang. Oh, I got
Yeah.
yeah, I got minus 625 plus 45 for plus 455 for but they always catch up or
Yeah,
even out.
it's always
Yeah.
different. Yeah, it's always different.
Now
Yeah.
you got to be on the
Um,
Russian Express for this one.
this one was tough too, man. I like Mario
Really?
Bautista, man. I like that he's coming in. He's won 8 in a row, man. He's only lost twice. This one was even, this one was tough, man. I think Mario Bautista. There's nothing like a guy that believes in himself, man. His last 2 fights, he's come through. But Umar, if anyone's gonna beat Marab, it's gonna be Umar. And so I just think the better fighter in this fight is gonna be Umar. And he's gonna, the wrestling's gonna be just too much for him, too much for
Right.
Mario. Mario's done great, but just a better fighter in Umar. And I see Umar trying to put it on a good show to get that second fight with Marab here soon. Maybe in like because Marab wants to fight right away. So if Umar
Right.
uh comes out unscathed or in a pretty decisive win, he can jump in right in December, right before the end of the year, like Marab wants.
I think they already gave that fight to Jan.
Did they already give it to him?
Yeah, I think they
Will
already
they?
gave
Will
that
they?
to
I haven't seen it signed, so but yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot about Jan. That looks like to me next. You're correct. You are correct. But it's not
yeah,
signed yet, so you never know.
but you know what? He could always be the alternate.
Yeah,
That could
yeah.
happen. He could be the
Or next,
alternate.
you know.
Yeah, he could be next. They could change. I mean, Dana can do whatever he wants. They,
Exactly.
he might even be waiting for this fight to see if he comes out unscathed. And
Yeah,
then he could be the alternate, or if something happens to Maram, he can jump in and fight Jan and for like an interim type. I mean, I wouldn't call it interim because Marab is so active, you shouldn't have to do,
yeah,
but you know what I'm saying. But that could
yeah,
happen. Either way, all right. Yeah, dude, this is a big opportunity for Bautista. If he's able to
yeah.
take out Umar, that's a big. That would be an upset special, and he
Huge.
could it could put him in a great position. So that this is a good opportunity for him, and this is when Umar needs to win. And I'm almost saying he's got to look decent to get that fight with Marab because trying to put them on a pay per view by themselves would be very difficult. I think. Then again, they're all on. By that time, it's all going to be Paramount Plus. So who knows how they're gonna come out cards at that point. There's no
Yeah,
more
man.
having to sell. That might
Yeah,
change some things.
exactly, man. I even thought about that, like if they would do like tournament style, but who knows? Who knows? I don't know if Dana would go for that, but I would like to see some 4-man or 8-man tournaments in each weight
Yeah.
division. That'd be good, man. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, but as of right now, it just seems Umar win, you're next, or you could
Yeah,
step in December. Mario Bautista, you win, and you set yourself up with either you're next or you're one fight away, pretty
yeah,
much.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, like
unless he looks great, and unless he knocks out Umar, then then his stock will rise like freaking Enron.
yeah. But yeah, yeah, I like it, man. It was tough. I see why they have Umar's favorite so much, but man, Mario believes himself. I believe in him, but Umar's just too good. I believe the wrestling is just going to be too much.
That's good, but you're not counting Mario out, huh?
At all, not at all, man, not at all.
Excellent. Yeah. All right, man. We're gonna move on. Your favorite fight of the night, Verna, number one, the women's strawweight. It's a title bout. It's a
Yeah,
vacant title up for grabs. This is a rematch, and I remember the first one.
number two. Yeah,
Then yeah, it's the rematch. But this time Verna Jandiroba.
ja-
I just call her Verna
yeah, Janjanova,
Jandiroba. Number one
Janjanova, yeah,
versus
something.
number five, Mackenzie Dern. And the first fight, it was Mackenzie when she had the hype train behind her. I remember it was close. And I was all Virna. When I first saw Virna fight, I'm like, this girl can bang. I liked her.
Yeah,
She looks rough and tough. And I was like, oh man, this girl's gonna be a problem. And then she lost to Mackenzie, but she was able to get herself back. She's positioned herself well. And this is gonna be a great fight. What do you think, man?
man, I like this fight. Um, Ever since then, I'm always on the Mackenzie hype train, man. I like Mackenzie. I think, obviously she looks the part. She can make a lot of money for the UFC and for herself. But man, I just like Verna's what she's done these last couple of years after that loss and after she's on a, five-fight win streak, I believe six even. And I just like her, man. She's tough. She's good. And I see her as the favorite, as the underdog at plus 125 coming through. And you,
She
Verna.
is the
I,
underdog. Yeah, she
yeah,
is.
I like Verna. I just don't see, they're both jujitsu. They're black belts at whatever degree. They're both, how many stripes. So I see this fight staying on the feet, and I'm just not a believer in Mackenzie's striking. I don't think that not that she hasn't gotten better, but she just hasn't got to that upper echelon and made it to the top of her striking. And so I think Verna is going to piece her up just like Jessica Andrade did to Mackenzie. I see this fight going just like the Jessica Andrade fight. Mackenzie tries to grapple. Verna, keeps her away at bay. Eventually, and especially being a 5-round fight, I've seen Mackenzie's gas tank not be so great. So I see Verna beating her KO or TKO in the fourth or fifth round, man.
Okay, and that's what I was gonna say. Yes, yes, they've had a previous match before. Yes, they were probably both different fighters at that point. I think they're both much more polished this time, and it was 3 rounds, not five, not a title on the line. That makes a difference. It's a much bigger fight than last time. I think it's a much different fight than last time. I agree with you. If Mackenzie Dern is able to pull this off and fulfill her potential or her hype that she had when she first came in, because she had a lot of hype. Although, and I didn't like Mackenzie at first because she seemed to have some discipline issues,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I don't know if she thought her jujitsu was just was enough, but she found out very quickly that it wasn't. And I do applaud her, and I like her now because I think she got herself right. I think she started expanding her knowledge, and she really did. She became more. I'm not saying she's a whole complete fighter, but she's more of a complete fighter now. So yes, and like you said, she does look the part. If she is able to pull this off, she could be right on her way to being a superstar
yep,
because she does look the part, and she
yeah,
uses social media in a way that it helps. She is
yeah,
I think she is a star, and she's a title away from being a superstar. Now let me switch over to Verna because I really liked her from the get go because she just looked rough, man. She looked like she
yeah.
was there to bang. She was there to work, and she's like, I'm in this fight game to fight. I'm not in this for. She wasn't trying
For
to like
likes,
play
she's
around.
not there for
Yeah,
likes. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not all about that. She just wants to fight, and that's what she is. She's a fighter. She did have some her own. She had her own bumps in the road there. I think she's been able to get even better, and she's polished herself up. She looks great. I would say Mackenzie probably has a little bit more of an advantage on the ground, maybe just a little bit. But I would say Verna has a much better advantage striking on the feet. This is I mean, this is a tough fight, kind of, because they're both kind of. I think they're both in their in the zone right now a little bit.
yeah,
But Verna's been tearing it up, man. Verna's been
yeah,
tearing it up. I think she's ready. I think she's ready. I think she's ready to make that move. I think she doesn't. She probably this is what she lives for. I think she's completely focused on this.
yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite her. And I see I think she'll be able to handle more. That 5 rounds I think will give her the advantage. I don't know that for sure, but I agree with you. I see Verna getting through this. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but I don't think it's gonna look too difficult. Maybe she could always get caught with something. Mackenzie is a great specialist, but I'm gonna go with Verna on this one, just like you. I think she's gonna
Nice.
be the new strawweight champion of the world.
Yeah, great pick. I didn't get your pick on the last Umar fight. Did you pick? Did you say?
Yeah, it's Umar, man. Like I
Yeah.
said,
Okay.
the rush,
Okay.
the Russian night train, man. I'm on the
Oh,
expressway.
so that's damn. That's three. Yeah, three
I've
in a
got
row.
3 Russians, man. Mother Russia going straight to Moscow. All right,
Nice, nice.
all right, here we go. The title fight, the main event, UFC 321, that for the heavyweight championship of the world. Ya boy, Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gahn. This is like Braveheart back in the day type, or not Braveheart, just old school European war, England versus France. I don't know my history, man. I'm just Braveheart was Scotland. I'm all jacked up, dog. All right. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just excited. It could be Scottish, it could be French, Irish. I don't care, man. This is a fight, and this is a European a European battle in Southwest Asia. Way to go! Who do you got, man? What do you think about Tom Aspinall? Cyril, number one, Cyril Gahn. Cyril, and I think Cyril Gahn. This is like his 20th chance at the belt, something like that. He's had like
Yeah,
20
yeah. I
chances.
mean, Jesus, man, this guy.
Flop.
Yeah, to say I'm not excited is an understatement. I call this the Johnny Bones Jones vacant heavyweight championship belt because we all know who the real champ and the real goat is. Um, you know what, man? Um, Tom Aspinall's great. I like his fighting style. He's there to fight. He came back off that injury. He's string some wins together. I just don't like how he acts personally. I don't know, man. There's just something that irks me about Tom Aspinall, but that's neither here nor there. His fighting style is great, like you said. Cyril Gahn, man. He's huge. He's big. I just how many times are you going to get a title shot? So for this fight, Tom comes in at -400. I see why. He's younger, much faster. I think that's what's going to be the difference in this fight. When I look at these two, I just see Tom just running circles around Gon. Gon's just slow to me, man. I know he's powerful, but what still scares me, Tom hasn't fought in I think it's 18 months, man. A little bit under
That's
18
not his
months.
fault. That's not his fault.
Yeah. You don't think so? You can fight,
Oh
man. You can fight. You
no,
don't have to fight.
they didn't
He
let him.
fought, he defended the interim belt. I think he's a one and only champ to defend an interim belt before. I don't know who it was against his last one.
And whose fault was
He can,
that?
well, you can't wait. The goat doesn't want to fight you. You got to make some
All
waves,
right.
man.
All right.
So
All right.
but
All right.
I just see Tom Aspinall being too fast, man. Too fast, hits hard. They're both heavies, but I just see Tom getting to that chin first, and I got to take Tom to defend his Johnny Bone Jones heavyweight title.
Okay. So his name is Tom Aspinall, but you know what his name should be? Tommy the Machine Gun, because he's living in Balboa's shadow. And Balboa in this case is John Jones. This poor guy cannot catch a break. He can't catch a
Oh
break. All right. So he's there to fight. He's young. He wants to fight. And you got Balboa, also known as John Jones, who's giving him the run around, ducking him here and there. It's like what does he have to do? Does he have to go to John Jones like Clubber Lang in Rocky 3 and tell him, don't give this
no,
sucker no statue? Give him
no, you know,
guts. I
you
told
know,
you.
John.
He said he wasn't going away.
He's got to do what Tommy Gunn did. He's got to go to the bar. He's got to have George Washington Duke with him, and he's got to challenge him to a street. He's got to. If it takes a street fight, man, he's got to do it for no money. He'll
Only in
forever be.
America, baby. Only in
Yeah,
America.
he's got to do it, man. He's got to do it. He's got to do it.
Oh well, okay. I can see what you're saying. Make some waves. I think Tom he got on some podcasts. He did whatever. The guy's a classic guy. He's from England. What do you want? But yes, it does seem like he's living in John Jones' shadow, or at least for right now. Yeah, okay, look, I like Tom, and I'm not a big fan of John Jones because of his antics. He's a great fighter. I'm not gonna say he's not. But he's a bit right now. He was going to be in John Jones' shadow. He wants to fight him. Didn't happen. Now he's here. Unfortunately for Tom, he's fighting a guy who's the number one contender, who John Jones just dissolved,
Yeah,
just melted. That's a tough. That's hard to live up to, man. What are you supposed to do to a huge man like Gon after he just got completely melted by John Jones? That's embarrassing for Gon. For him to lose again like that that's it just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. If it does, okay, but it's embarrassing, and he's got to know that if he doesn't do something this time, it's gonna be a while. I don't know,
yeah,
but there's some questions will be answered. Maybe not questions people care much about. We got to see what Tom is. I think the layoff's gonna hurt Tom. I think he tried to
it's a
get
long
fights. That's
time.
not his fault, but it is a long
It's a
time.
long time.
Um, he is younger. I think he's got something to prove. I hope he doesn't overreach a little bit. I hope he doesn't throw himself into danger because he's looking to look spectacular. Cyril Gahn, he's had plenty of chances, man. And you know what? And if those chances were a little bit more, and he's been the interim, if those
Yeah,
chances were a little bit more, you know what? I guess I have no problem with the way he fought Ngannou, and he was the favorite. But I do have a way that whatever he I hate talking crap about fighter, but dude, like he melted against John Jones, melted as a
he,
heavyweight. Unbelievable, dude. John Jones was never that was his first fight, correct? At
yeah,
heavyweight.
yeah.
I don't get it. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna go that way too. I think Tom Aspinall gets Cyril Gahn. I hope it's decisive. I hope there's no questions because good. I don't want any more questions. I want to move on. I want the heavyweights to keep fighting. I don't care who he fights. Let's bring on the bum of the month. I don't care, man. I want him to keep fighting. I want him to build his legacy until and maybe somebody will come. I don't know. John Jones, he always seems like he's not getting any worse. He's still good. So maybe he will come. I don't know. But I think you're right. Tom Aspinall's too much. We'll see what happens. So I'm going with you. I'm
Yeah,
going with the favorite on this one, Tom Aspinall. I'm going
yeah,
with
man.
Tommy the Machine Gun. He's gonna
He's
beat him up like Union Kane, baby. He's gonna get him. He's gonna beat
it
him
would be
down.
it would be crazy. Tom would never be able to live it down if he somehow loses this fight, man. John would be all over. It would be
A,
crazy. So
a loss
he
to
needs a
Gun
win.
right now would be detrimental. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not gonna be good.
it'd be bad to come
Let's
back from that, man.
yeah. Let's get out of his shadow, Tom. Let's get out of his
Yeah,
shadow. We're not his puppet. All right.
I don't mind it. I
All
don't
right.
mind it, but we'll see.
Okay. So we didn't preview the last week's DeRitter Allen card. We're gonna review that right now, and then we're gonna go just quick. We're gonna review that one. We'll review the
Oliveira.
help me out here, Oliveira
Oliveira.
and Gamrot card the week before. So when we come back, we will cover that. All right, we're back, and we're gonna review the UFC Fight Night from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. We're going to start with the Oliveira Gamrot card. And once again, we're going to start from the bottom and work our way to the top. Not all of the fights, just a couple of them that we want to mention. So we're going to start with Mario Pinto, the underdog, scoring a second round ground and pound knockout over
Yeah,
Janata Deniz. And that was before you start, man. I want to say that was a boss pick by you because he
Thank you.
was the underdog, and he went in and just completely smashed this guy, and he looked like he was the alpha in there. Didn't give Denise even a bit of breathing room, and he really looked like he belonged in there. It was a good pick, and he looks like he's well on his way. Good job.
Yeah, I love this wrestling, man. It's always good to see a heavy with that good of a wrestling. Put it on him, smothered him, good ground and pound. And he was transitioning really well, man. I like I said, I see big things from Mario Pino, man. I don't, I see him making a big splash in the heavyweight where it's well needed in that division, and I see him in the next even one or two fights fighting someone that's well known and him being challenged. I like it.
Absolutely. In a heavyweight division that's a little thin right now, Pinto could be well on his way and on the fast track if he looks
Yeah,
spectacular in his next fight. I think he'll get someone decent in his next fight, maybe somewhat of a gatekeeper because, like I said, it's a little thin, and that
yeah,
could be his ticket straight up there. We'll see what happens with him, but I'm going to keep my eye on that guy.
yeah,
Good job with that pick. Next is the welterweight bout between Vicente Luque and Joel Alvarez, and it looks like Alvarez has a unanimous decision against Vicente Luque, and that was another correct pick by you. We were right about Luque. I mean, he didn't look completely shot, but I think his best days are behind him. What do you think?
yeah, yeah, man. Completely shut him out. 26-30. I thought the fight. I believe maybe mixed up, but at the end, that third round, Luka was just beat up, man. I think there was
Yeah,
a time that the fight could have even been stopped, but they let him keep going. But a complete, 4-0. They gave him a 2 point
and
round. So yeah, 10-8. I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go. So just complete I don't want to say domination, but just rolled right through him. And Joel Alvarez beating, Vicente Luque is still a name, so we should see him getting another good named opponent next.
perfect. All right. So the next fight that we're going to talk is the bantamweight bout. Number 6, Davison Figueiredo versus number 15, Montel Jackson. And Montel Jackson was the favorite in this one. And Figueiredo getting a split decision against Montel Jackson. What do you think of this one?
Man, this one was a hard pick. Big underdog for Figueredo, almost a 2.5 to 1. So a lot of money was made there. And I like it. I like it. I thought he won the fight clearly, it was close. Montel Jackson was game. He was there to fight. He was fighting back, but I thought clearly Davison showed up and won that fight rightfully and was given the decision.
Absolutely. The split decision, I didn't think it was a split.
Yeah.
I thought it was clear. I thought Figueiredo won that bout. Not, I wouldn't say easily. It was close, but I don't think if he had lost, I would have been like that borders a little bit of a robbery. But the person I thought won did get the split. Good for him. Montel Jackson probably just needs a little bit more time, a little bit more polishing with the top 10, top 5,
Yeah.
maybe whatever he can get, something like that, and he should be able to bounce back. Hopefully he learns from this. Figueiredo is not a pushover. He is game. He's a fighter, and that's who you learn off, man. That's what you got to do. And I know Montel Jackson has activity, but not activity up in the top 10, top 5, man. That's a whole different beast. So hopefully
Yeah.
he bounces back decent and Figueiredo moves on and maybe gets a couple more opportunities and maybe has a little bit more in the tank.
Good fight. Yeah. Good fight.
Yeah. And then the main event from Rio de Janeiro, it was a lightweight bout. Number 4, Charles Oliveira versus the replacement number 8, Mateus Gamrot. And Gamrot was the favorite in this one. And I was all on this thing. Polish sausage, baby. Let's go, Gamrot. And it just did not like most Polish hot dogs. It left me sick to my stomach, man. It left me sick. It was something was going. The sauerkraut was bad. It was
Dude.
just terrible. I mean, I like Gamera. I think the thing about it is, I think he tried. He was trying, and he got completely. outclassed. I know what that feels like because I got outclassed in this in on these picks as well. And then you took home the W. What did you think, man? How do you feel? That's your fourth one. You're like Shohei Otani, man. You're going four for
No.
four. You're just knocking it out of the park.
It's hard to say. I'm not a big Gamrot fan. I know it's crazy to think that he beat Armin Sarukian and where Armin Sarukian is now. It's just crazy. It's just hard to say, man. This guy got up, went to Brazil on short notice, and fought someone who was motivated. I think Charles was probably more motivated in this fight than he'd probably been in his championship fight. Who knows? But you could see Charles was motivated, man. He was ready, and so who knows what caliber of Gamrot he got because he completely just ran through him. I didn't see it like being that one sided. But so it's hard to say. 9 out of 10 times, I still think Oliveira beats him, but again, not like that. Luckily, my pick came through, but I want to see what's next for Gamrot, man, because I just don't think he gave himself a chance and he bit off, like you said, of that Polish sausage. Too much of
Yeah,
what he could chew. Too much.
too much.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, taking that short notice fight all the way to Rio, that sucks. I thought the Rio thing would hurt Oliveira. It did not. Dude, I mean, I was waiting. It wasn't very long. It was second round. But after the first round, I was like, dude, like Gamrot's getting completely undressed,
Yeah.
and then by second round, he got submitted. I did not see Oliveira dominating so early. He's a bit of a slow starter. Not to mean that he's slow. It's he has some trouble sometimes in the first round, and or he's not super. Like even Chandler gave him some
Yeah.
problems in the first round.
Yeah.
And then I thought that might, but no, like from the get, he had him, made him his son, and then by the second round, he just took him out and
It's
submitted him.
crazy. Yeah.
Unbelievable! It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, I think Gamrot should get a little bit of you know, I won't take anything away from Oliveira. I won't even say this was why he lost because I don't think that's the truth. I think Oliveira was just better that night. But I'm talking future plans, future bookings, taking into consideration. This guy gave you a short notice replacement fight, so we'll see what's up with him, and then we'll see if Oliveira has a little bit left in that tank because I swear he's been around. He's been in the UFC since like 1972, and
He's an old man.
yeah, he's an
What
old
what
man that doesn't age. I don't know, or without the age.
what do you think about his call out? What do you think about that fight? Do you remember who he called out?
I don't remember
So he
who
called
was
out
that.
Max Holloway. What do you think
Oh
about that
yeah,
fight? They fought before, and it was he had that little shoulder. Something happened where he had to like no, he didn't tap out, but he just fell, and they stopped it. So it
okay.
was like
Who tapped out?
Max. He didn't tap. Something happened to his shoulder. They were young, man. Jesus, they were like, man, they were so. When you look at that fight, they were babies.
But
So it was
but
a long.
who tapped that? Who tapped out?
Max won that fight.
Okay.
Yeah, something happened with
Well,
Oliveira's shoulder, and so they're still in quite. It's such a long time ago. They're not even the same fighters, but
Charles definitely isn't the same fighter.
yeah,
I mean, I counted Oliveira out a long time ago before he fought Poirier for the title. I thought it was a showcase fight for Poirier. I thought it was a given that Poirier was the next champion, and it didn't happen that way. And then he went on a tear for a while. Yeah, he's completely not the same fighter. Neither is Holloway. Holloway's, he's war torn, or he's got a lot of experience.
yeah,
I think it's a good fight. I think it's a good fight. You met when you were younger. Now you meet, near the end. Yeah, I would love to see that fight. I think it's good for both of them. Both of these guys
yeah,
have been champions. Both of these guys have had opportunities to become the champion again, and right now they're at a that somewhat legends status fight, and that's there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good that's always entertaining. Yeah, I do like it. Now that you remind me, I do like it. It sounds like something big. I think it can sell, even though it doesn't have to anymore. So
Yeah.
yeah, perfect fight. It would be a perfect fight, and then we'll see who ends up on top. And this is now in the lightweight because I'm guessing the first one was uh in
Oh
the
man, here. Yeah,
in Bantam,
45s,
right?
45. Not bad. What?
Right.
Yeah, feather. 45s, I
Feather.
think.
I'm sorry, feather.
Yeah, 45s. Yeah. So
All
yeah, I
right.
like it, man. I would like it. I would like to see it.
Cool. Let's turn to. Let me just find the events here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's start from the bottom again. There's only a few here I wanna talk about real quick, but we'll just go through them really fast. All right. We'll start from the women's bout, women's flyweight bout. Number 2, Manon Fiora, and she goes against the hype train here. Not the hype train, well deserved hype. Number 5, Jasmine Jazz Devicious, and Fiora was she was the favorite, right?
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was a pretty 2-1, I believe. Yeah, 2-1. She was a bigger favorite.
Yeah, and she knocks out Jazz Devicious in the first round. What did you think, man? Real quick.
Man, real bad. This one, I would have. I'm glad I wasn't on there with you on this one because I was all over Jasmine. I thought she was, she was on a good streak. I thought she was ready to jump up to show that she belongs up to the top. But man, man, ferocious. Clipped her,
Yeah.
got her, finished her. It was nice, man. It was good to see her, like restake to that she belongs. Probably another title shot coming soon. If not next, one more fight to reestablish herself because that was vicious. You don't see too many big KOs in women fighting like that. That was nice.
Yeah, Fiora came out like she had something to prove. She looked
Yeah.
upset, almost like they're bringing up this new girl, like they think she's gonna take my spot. Oh hells no! And
Yeah.
she just shut it down quick. I want to give out a shout out to Jessica Vicious. This was her. I would say that this is the first time she really stepped up her competition. She's been doing really well, but she's a really dangerous fighter. I think
Yeah.
she I think she leaned up. She leaned a little into that punch, and I think she just once she watches the replay, she'll learn from that. I'm not to say that she could have beat Fiora, but what I'm saying is that I think she'll learn from that, and she'll be able to, take that with her, and hopefully,
Obviously.
uh, she won't be doing that again. She looked a little excited, and maybe the lights were a little bit too bright for her this time. And Fiora has been there, and she she's I think she's handling it better than she did against
Yeah.
that fight against Shevchenko.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I
Next
like it.
fight, bantamweight bout number 7, Marlon Chito Vera loses a split decision to Ayman Zahabi number 9. What did you think about this fight?
Man, this guy is a hobby. Uh, Always has those type of fights, man. He gets stunned, looks like he's gonna be out, and somehow pulls off the victory, man. Um, he's older too. I don't know how he can keep taking that damage and coming back, man. It was crazy. Um, I thought, when it went to the scorecards, I thought Marlon Vera did enough. I don't call it a robbery. I thought he won, but it just shows, man, you're in someone's hometown. Not that they should be judging like that, but he had him hurt. Should have stepped on the gas, man. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
Right.
He had him, on queers. I thought he could have finished it, let off the gas, and that's what it gets you, man. Sour taste in your mouth because he could only be mad at himself now because it was too close to judge, man, especially in someone's home country. So I had him winning, but I'm not totally mad that they gave it to Zahabi.
Right. Was there some home cooking? I don't know, but I can't call it that. Cheeto Vera's got to understand that you need to step when you need to step on that gas, you need to step on that gas and don't get butthurt. This was a split decision all the way. It could have gone
Yeah,
either way. I thought Cheeto won. But what he didn't win was the post fight getting all upset like he got robbed. You didn't, man. Yeah, I thought you won, but it was close enough that it could have gone the other way. What are you gonna do? Step on the gas then.
yeah,
Don't leave it in the hands of the judges. All right. That if you think you are that, that you if you have more than give it. Don't stop. Don't get mad after in a close fight. I mean, if you got robbed, you got robbed. But come on, at least look at the fight and be like, okay, maybe I didn't get right. Whatever. Just don't get all mad. Like
Yeah.
I left in my shorts and I went to my room. I just had to get out of there. I'm like, all right, fool. Like it wasn't. Don't. That's don't get all extra. It wasn't that crazy. So
He played
don't act
himself, man.
okay. I like
Played.
yeah, I like Cheeto Vera, but geez, man, like relax. No one owes you anything, dude.
Yeah.
Moving on from that, then we had welterweight bout number 15, Kevin Holland against Malat, and Mike Malat wins a unanimous decision. This fight was like 50 minutes, 55 minutes, or something like that. It
Yeah.
was just insane. It was like an hour and a half. It was like the Kevin Holland movie. Kevin Holland, my nuts hurt, something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I'm not saying he deserved it, but what did you think, man? This was kind of
Yeah, I'm glad he kept fighting. You know, I don't know, man. It was just kind of weird for me. I thought the right person won. I actually think they should run it back just to see how, who, if there's anything different. If not, whatever. I'm not too excited, but I wouldn't mind it. But just a boy, just not. I thought it was gonna be a better fight. Even when it continued, Mike Mallet, not making a big name for himself against a bigger. Kevin Holland's a big name. You go out there and do something
yeah,
spectacular. You're jumping lines, but didn't do it. He got the
exactly.
W, but we'll see. We'll see what's next for him. I hope they can run it back. I hope Kevin wants it, and we'll see. But I'm not too sure, man. It's kind of whatever, man. If it is, if it happens, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatever.
Okay, yeah. So I do like Kevin Holland. I like the way I mean, there was. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know if he really got hurt. If you got hurt, man. If you don't go on. I mean, see, I don't know. Um, who knows? The only thing is, like, usually I'm like, well, if there's no history of it, then you gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. But what didn't something similar happen in the Dawkins fight where he got
No,
hurt, but he
no, man.
what was?
They clash heads nasty, man. He got knocked out
Okay,
instantly. It was no, that was no. That was legit. He got you know that was crazy. It was, yeah. There's no they collided and that was legit stoppage and there's nothing. But yeah, this one who knows if he got hurt. But
okay. So I wouldn't mind a run back because Mike Malott reminds me of human styrofoam. His fighting style, it was like fight by numbers. It was like remember in the Karate Kid when he was learning how to kick from the book.
yeah,
He's like throwing the kick. Yeah,
yeah,
that's what it felt like
yeah,
to me. Like he learned at the YMCA from the book, like that old ass rusty book that you find in the public or the library at school, and you're like, I'm gonna learn some karate off this book. And it was
boring,
by numbers, man. There was nothing
boring.
exciting about it. It was boring. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not saying the fight was boring. I'm saying that his style was kind of like, ugh. And
yeah,
okay, so let's run it back again and give you another shot at that. So yeah, he may have got the win. Okay, but you know what? I won't remember your name tomorrow. And it's kind of like
yeah.
this is a business, dog.
Do you remember the
So
shot?
okay,
Like I thought it was that shot. Did you see it coming up? You know more about cups and how they go up. Man, I thought that shot was not even close to being too low. Man, I don't know. Do you remember it?
I saw the shot. The second shot, the first shot it was low.
Okay,
The first shot was. The
but
second shot was the one that
the
sent him
one that
into yeah,
yeah, you thought it was low.
that it was lower belt line. But I don't
Okay,
think that's the thing. I was like, if the first one didn't hurt you that bad, how did this second one hurt you that bad? Unless he got hurt in like the stomach area but they said that it was like his shin that hit him.
it went up.
It was kind
Like
of
it
tough
went
to
up. Yeah,
yeah, it was kind of tough to tell. I don't know, man. I've never been hit that hard by a professional. I've been hit with a cup and it yeah, you can feel it and it kind of hurts and you're like, "Oh, my son, hold on my stomach." But it's you know, you can get hit in different ways and it doesn't really matter how hard it is and it gives you different, sensations. So it's kind of like
yeah.
it's really hard to tell, and I don't know what kind of cup Kevin Holland has, and like I said, I've been hit with like boxing cups. They use smaller cups. They can use steel cups and not plastic. They can, but he might be wearing a plastic. I don't know, but I don't know what kind of cup he's wearing. I don't know what's going on, so I can't really. It's really hard to tell. But
Yeah,
I try to give fighters the benefit of the doubt, and Kevin Holland just doesn't seem like the type of person. He does seem like the type of person that would stay in a fight, even though he wasn't 100% or at the percentage he was before he got hit. So, oh
yeah,
well, let's see it again then. Oh well, let's see it
yeah.
again.
I don't
And,
mind it.
and, and
Yeah,
I mean, you know what, Mallet needs. He can do worse than Kevin Holland in this next fight, so might as well just do it again.
yeah,
And let's forget about this first one. All right.
yeah.
Speaking of forgetting about this one, I'm going to forget about it right now, and I'm never going to think about it again. So, because Rainier de Ritter, number 4, the Bo Nickel Killer middleweight bout, gets destroyed ish against Brendan Allen, late replacement. Was he a replacement? Yeah, he
Late
was, huh?
replacement. Yeah, the Ritter was supposed to fight your favorite guy,
Who was it?
Fluffy
Oh
Hernandez.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my God, Fluffy missed out,
yeah,
dog, because I think he
yeah,
would just smash that fool. Anyways, Rainier de Ritter, the Bo Nickel Killer. All of it, this guy, 1 minute he's a champion from one, right? He's a champion from one, comes over, boom, 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 and then he beats Bo Nickel, gets some hype, beats kinda, barely beat Whitaker, and now he's going against Brendan Allen
yeah, yeah.
and loses. What did you think?
Jesus, man. A famous movie quote comes from Ray Liotta. Uh, Sometimes you're flush and sometimes you're bust, man. And the Ritter, just man, he just I don't know what happened this tonight that night. Um, his worst night, Brandon Allen's best night. They came together, and Brandon Allen showed, man, withstood that first round. The first round looked just as everyone thought. Got on him.
Right.
Maybe even should have. I don't know about stopping it. It was close, man. There was a couple of
It's close.
right at the 30-second mark. He was getting them. Ended up, I don't know if he blew his well. I don't know what happened, man, because he looked good in the second, but you know, uh, once that first takedown came, the tides turned. You saw it, man. You kind of like saw it in his face. Actually, you saw the moment that De Ritter probably knew inside that he was broken,
Yeah.
and maybe Allen felt it too because he just not did not stop, even on some of those exchanges in the second and third, where De Ritter was still on top. Allen, was able to get out, and he capitalized, man. I liked it. Brandon Allen showed on short notice, and he's deserving of a title shot. I don't think so, but I like him. I like him rematching. He needs to get that one back against our boy Sean Strickland. I think that'd be a great fight. Sean coming back from his losses, from suspension, running
Yeah.
back, running back number 2 with Allen because I still see a couple of people above Allen for the title. So I think Sean's coming off. I think that's the perfect fight to make right now with Sean and Brendan Allen.
I like that. I like it a lot, man. I like that fight. Allen versus Strickland number 2. I like it. DeRitter, I don't know what was going on, man. He went in that first round, but you know what? When he was uh, locking him up with the legs, and he was wrapping him up. Look, I don't know a lot. I've never been in on the mat jujitsu or wrestling too much. I don't know, but I've heard, and it looks like when you do that for a long period of time for the whole round, it drains. It looks
Yeah,
like it drains. So, and I know what it's like to get drained in a fight. You just can't. It's like you're trying, and you cannot. And that looks like what had happened. He was dominant, but he blew it. He blew all his energy, and then Allen had him from then on, and was able to um, break him because and it's I'm not I say break, but I don't fault the Ritter for stopping the fight
yeah,
or his coach stopping the fight. When you're done, you're done.
and
You
you're
got a
already losing.
future.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
you've got a future, man. You live to fight another day. So when I say broken, that doesn't mean I'm like, oh, he's a total quitter, blah blah blah. No, man, no. Like when you're done, you're done, and to realize it or your coach realizes it, um, that's not a bad thing. When there's two guys fighting in the octagon, you don't want the bravest guy to be your corner, your coach.
yeah,
All right, he shouldn't be the bravest one and letting you go out there and take unnecessary damage, taking unnecessary or an unnecessary risk to your career that he could still have. So no, I like that someone stopped it. He was done. He looked done. He looked
yeah,
done
yeah.
the round before.
Yeah, yeah. If this was a fight going in the fifth round for the title, 2-2, but he wasn't winning that fight regardless if he went out for that round. He wasn't going to
No,
win the fight.
no.
He wasn't going to win the fight.
So good for Brendan Allen. He lost that round, that first round. Then he dug down deep, grabbed his nuts, and he jumped into the fire, and he came out. And he came out with it. So good for him. I like that Strickland fight, man. That sounds really good.
Yeah, I like it.
Cool, man. All right. So that we're able to catch up on all these sorry about missing it, man, but that's the way it goes. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna try to I'll see what I can do about Saturday's card. It's the wife's birthday, so don't think I'm gonna be able to see that live. We'll see
Well,
what's up, but I'll
it's early. Remember, it's 7 a.m., 11 a.m.
all
Brunch
day, dog. All
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 day.
day, dog. Dude, it's
Damn.
the birthday. Apparently, when it's your birthday, it's all day thing. It's like from morning 7 in the morning till the end. It's birthday time, dog. It's not. I can't. Oh, let me take a break for the. No, dog. That won't sit over well with the missus. All right, no,
Yeah,
she's
yeah, yeah.
that would be the whole day right there.
It's all
But
good,
yeah,
man. It's all good.
I'll follow things, try to get some highlights, and make sure. Hopefully, if we're able to get you a review next week, we should be able to. Hopefully, because my hectic schedule is gonna. It should be cool next week. All right.
Toning down, tone. Cool, man. I just want to make
Cool.
one more, man, on that
Yeah.
card.
Yeah.
A breakout man who I've always followed him. He's been in the UFC forever. I saw his fight, Charles Jourdain, man. I think he's gonna come out in these next year and a half. Big fights. Um, I see a resurgence from him. Check out Charles Jourdain these next few fights, man. I see him really putting on uh a good year or two of fights and him getting into title contention, man. I love this kid. I love him.
So so he's Canadian Charles Jourdain, and he won a first round knockout over Davy Grant from England. Oh, there we go. Bantamweight
Yeah.
division. So there you go. You got your prospect, Charles
Yeah, he's been
Jourdain.
in the UFC a long time. He's been in the UFC a long while, but he's still in his 20s, and he's taking his bumps and his lumps, and I think he's back, man. And I love how he came out. He looks rejuvenated, and he's always been great. He just couldn't put it together, man. I just saw something different from this last fight. And David Grant, he's not a big name, but he's no pushover. So I can't wait to see this guy again. I think he's gonna make a run and for the title here in the
Okay.
next year or two, man. You heard it here
All
first.
right. You guys heard it there. So if you guys see Charles Jourdain on upcoming cards, and he's the underdog or he's in any position to make you guys some money, might want to throw down a 10 spot and let
Yeah,
it ride, baby. Let it ride
I
on
love
on
it.
Charles
Yeah,
Jourdain. And
I love
you
him.
can tell, hey, dog, when you're a millionaire and you come through, you can cut him a few
Yeah.
a few miles. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, Charles Jourdain, man. We'll keep our eye on him, and we'll see how he pays off. Good stuff, man. All right, so unless you got something else, man, that's gonna be our show.
Cool,
You
man.
got
No,
anything
I'm
else?
good, man. Everything's
All
all
right.
good.
All right, so but yeah, watch the card. Remember it's an earlier card from Abu Dhabi. Watch the card because I won't be able to, and I'll try to catch up with it, and we'll try to give you a review, and hopefully we can get Brian back in here so I can do a boxing card very soon. Boxing it's a little slow at the time, like always, not like the UFC, but I do want to talk about the state of it because boxing is like always, it's a bit of a mess. It's like the Vegas Raiders, always shooting themselves in the foot. stuff like that. So we'll try to get that to you as soon as we can. All right, bro. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot for joining. Love all the picks. I love how you can go 4-0 and then 0-4. Just right back in there, for
No one heard it. No one heard it. No one heard that one. We
no
went
one
out.
heard that one.
Prove it. Prove it.
The highs are high and the lows are low. All right, everybody. But
Yeah.
thanks a lot for watching. If you're one of our 8 viewers, man, we love it. You know what? We don't do it for
Thank
the
you.
viewers. We don't care. We don't care,
Yeah.
man. That's why we just do this for fun.
Yeah.
Real fans in here. All right, you can go watch those other busters do it for money, and they could read their Viagra and Ozempic ads and all that stuff. Yeah, forget all that junk, dog. It's all fights here only. Fights here
That's
only. We
right.
don't care about that mess. Forget all that noise. All right, dog. Take it easy. I'll see you next time. All right, thanks a lot.
Peace,
Later,
man.
everybody.